So, just so I know who's on the call today, we are officially on the way now. We have Founders Club members already that have locked in. The response we have received from everybody that's so excited about this, okay? What I want to talk about here tonight is this is the final call for the Founders Club. We will be completely out of the Founding Club member units this week, okay? And I want you to talk about what that is. Some of you already know, obviously, we have many of you that have already locked your spot in. Those of you that don't, I want to share this with you today, okay? The Founders Club membership opportunity is something that is very special. When we were building this ecosystem, right, we have wireless, we have wellness, we have streaming, and now we have also then introduced the trading side internationally, something soon coming for the US after conference when it comes to trading as well. So we have now put into this global economy stuff that people need and stuff that isn't essential. What I love about how we have this framed is nothing that we are selling is not something that people are already paying for or something that someone already needs, okay? So the way that we have this frame is we aren't selling anything. We're just informing people so they can get better value for less money and the opportunity to make money. So what we did with our Founders Club is something that is absolutely ridiculous. I wanted to build an opportunity for those of you that wanted to be deeply connected with us, but I wanted to set it up in such a way that our team was so motivated to help any person in any team regardless being able to have this exclusive limited time opportunity. Because what is beautiful about the Founders Club is once you are in for the life of the Founders Club. All right, it's not something you have to then go back and get another membership unit of. Once you are in, you are in. And there are some really amazing perks that go along with being a part of the Founders Club. Number one, you get VIP access to all of the events that we have moving forward. That's something that is very huge. But again, I want to get back to what is the big reason why everybody would want to be a part of the Founders Club if you have the opportunity. We have 200 total membership units, and I'm going to share with you in just a second what that breaks down to. But what I have done is I have brought into this big pool each one of the vehicles that we have in Finance Pro and that we are out sharing, so those that are in the Founders Club have the ability to enjoy the entire reward of the company's growth. If you love the ability to be at the forefront of something, but yet from wherever it comes, you get to be a part of that. And that's something that is very beautiful. My goal with the Founders Club, and again, this is our goal and target. We can't make any type of legal guarantees, but what I can say, my goal is that every one of the Founders Club members become millionaires. Now, let me also make sure and make it very clear, even people that are not in the Founders Club, we are going to create millionaires left and right. Just from the compensation program of how this has been built out, that we are going to create millionaires left and right just with the compensation plan. So if you're in a position where you can't afford to be in the Founders Club, that doesn't take you out of the seven-figure status opportunity. The opportunity is still the opportunity, which is why all of you are here. This is just an extra bonus. So what I've done, and I'll show you guys a picture so you can get a visualization of this, all right? But I want to pull this up for you so you can see how this works. When it comes to our Ultimate Finance Pro Plus Founders Club, I want you to see how special this is. We are including each one of the core lanes and vehicles of the company. Right now on this flyer, you see wireless, you see wellness, and you see streaming. Now, today, this is the final call for Founders Club memberships and opportunity. But what I'm going to do is I am also then adding, now that we're opening up the trading piece of this worldwide with the Pro Trade Club, now we are adding trading also to the Founders Club pool in what you're going to be able to share in. So our core four, I want you to get familiar with the term. This is what we're building a house on right now. Wireless, wellness, streaming, and then trading internationally. And we will be opening up something for the US after the conference here in July. Okay, so I want to walk through what each one of these include within the Founders Club so you understand the benefit of it. The first thing that I want to be very clear about, this is twofold in how this plays out. We are paying out to our Founders Club members every single month. So whatever happens within 1 month, the rewards that I'm about to talk about, that goes into a pool, and based off of how many membership units you have, we also are opening up where you can even get a half a membership unit for $2,500. One membership unit is $5,000. We're opening it up where you can get a half for $2,500 this week only. Okay, something extremely special, because we have had people say, hey, I can't come up with the full 5K, but I can do 2,500. So we're opening that up. But let me explain to you what this looks like and how this all flows into the Founders Pool. When it comes to wireless, we are taking $1 per line and putting it into the pool. Now, what's beautiful about this is every agent that gets signed up for the wireless, they're getting the pack of 4, which is 4 lines for $100. And then there also is even an upgrade where you can get even more data for a very small amount when it comes to what we're getting access to. But I want you to hear me. For the wireless plan, every agent, outside of customers, every agent that's a wireless agent, that counts as 4 lines, which would then go $4 into the Founders Pool per agent. Or also then, say if it's a 2-line pack or a 4-line pack, each one of those lines, that would be $2 for the 2, that would be $4 for the 4. Okay, so every single line, $1 goes into the Founders Pool. I'm going to come back to wireless and share something about a big buyout that we're going to do when it comes to the wireless portfolio, but I want to stay in line with the residual right now. So for the wireless, we're including $1 per line. On the wellness, we're taking $2.50 per agent and per customer and putting it into the pool. Per wellness agent or customer, $2.50 going into the pool. Streaming, $2.50 for every agent or every customer going into the pool. Now, this is what's beautiful. Now that we're adding trading, it's going to be $1 per customer, just like the wireless, but then we're also going to take $2.50 per trading agent and put it into the pool. So all of the core 4 that we have in our company and that we are building this global empire on, you're having money pour into this, which every single month, whatever we do on this month, the following month on the 15th, there will then go out these payouts for everybody that's in the Founders Club and the benefits that come along with being a part of this, okay? Now, we talked about that. Guys, that is residual income. Every single month, sharing with the overall success of the pool. This is absolutely huge. Now, the next thing that I want to talk about, which is where this goes even to a whole nother level. Let me be very clear. With the wellness, with the streaming, and with the trading, we will never sell the portfolio. This is an ongoing big residual that will continue to build for decades and decades to come. When it comes to the wireless, we are going to build it up, and then we are going to sell it, and then we are going to build it again. Let me explain. The same exact play that Mint Mobile did, where they built a customer base of 2.5 million something lines. They sold it to the same provider they were getting the network from, but they own the carrier the same way that we do here at Finance Pro when it comes to Pro Wireless. Okay? What we're going to do is we're going to build up this customer base, agent base, right? All of us here now making money off of cell phones and network. This is huge. All right? And I'm talking about massive, massive money. So what we're going to do is we're going to build it up to 2.5, 3 million lines. The goal is to do that in 18 to 24 months. That is our target. All right? Then we are going to go and sell it. And guys, I want you to understand how big this buyout is. Mint Mobile took 2.5 million something customers, sold it for $1.4 billion. We're going to do the same thing, okay? Because now we're putting it in the hands of some of the biggest networkers where everybody's making money, not just a corporate structure where only the company's making money. So with that being said, guys, what we're going to do is we're taking up to 10%. I'm using that for language reason, okay? We're taking 10% of the total buyout amount and putting it into the pool. And based off the membership units you have, you're going to share in that. You're sharing in the residual every month on the wireless, and then when we do the big buyout, then you're getting to share in that massive 10% allotted amount from what we do a buyout of. And guys, our goal really is to put in even more than 2.5 million customers. Guys, remember, this is per line. So that's only around 600 something thousand plans that are sold compared to them, that being 2 million plus lines. So we're sitting in a very crazy situation because what we're going to do is we're going to build it up, sell off the wireless, but then we do it again. We're not selling the company, we're selling the portfolio, which it comes with grandfathered locked in pricing for all of the agents and customers that have lines in that plan. Okay, so that's extremely powerful. Then we're able to come back and do it again. We're going to make some crazy bonuses for the field out of this as well. We're going to do some ridiculously huge humanitarian works when we have this buyout as well as now all of the Founders Club members. You also now get to share in something that I believe is going to position you. We're looking to get $1.5–2 billion out of this. 10% of that's a very significant amount. So we have it set up in a very big way where we're looking to put $100–200 million. Obviously, it's not guaranteed. We have to go out there and do the work. But the way that this is stacking up and what it looks like, I don't see any outcome other than us blowing past our targets, just like we're doing with everything else. Okay? So very clear, the wireless is $1 per line. All right? Plus the buyout opportunity. The wellness and streaming is $2.50 for every customer as well as agent. And the trading is $1 per customer, $2.50 per agent. And I want to talk about some of the stuff that we're going to be doing on an annual basis when it comes to this. Now, I also need to be very clear, and it's important that I read this disclaimer here on the call. Okay? This flyer does not constitute as an offer of securities, equity, or ownership. Founders Club participation is a membership-based program, and all bonuses or distributions are discretionary, condition, and performance-based. There are no guaranteed payouts. All references to dollar amounts are illustrative only. Participants are responsible for their own tax compliance on any rewards earned. Okay? So the way this works is very powerful. The participation fee for one unit is $5,000, and there's a total of 200 that is there. Okay? Now, one of the questions that I see in the chat box, and I'm really glad that you asked this question. One of the questions I see in the chat box right now is, once buyout is done in wireless, do we lose our Founders membership? Guys, when you're in the Founders Club, you are in the Founders Club for life. There is no more, I have to buy another membership. This is what's crazy. I need you to hear me. Once we do the sell-off on the wireless portfolio, we still have the streaming, we still have the wellness, and we still have the trading portfolio exploding. We do a sell-off on the wireless, then we come back and do it again. But all of you that are already Founders Club members, when we go to do that next one, you're participating in that the same exact way. Because we're never going to dilute the membership units, okay? Something that's very important to understand. We're only having 200 total. We already have, I think, don't quote me if I'm wrong, but around 70, 80 of them already taken out of that. So it's extremely important that those of you that want to be a part of this, you take action immediately on that. Okay? What I want you to do is, if you want to be a part of this right now, I want you to send a message to foundersclub@financeproplus.com. We're going to send you over an agreement. Everything that we have set up has been properly done, and we're extremely excited about that. And the way that this is going to go from here on out, I want to be very clear. Now that we're opening up this in the month of June, we're about to push the gas as hard as we can. And we are going to set this up. We're coming out of our conference. This thing is going to go to a whole nother level, okay? July 12th, we do the streaming platform reveal. July 12th, at our NASCAR event in Sonoma, California, we're going to be revealing our streaming platform all across the world, where day one, it's going to get millions and millions of eyes on it. Okay, on top of that, with the Founders Club, and this is something that is very, very beautiful. On top of the Founders Club, every single year, we're going to do a Founders Meetup. Okay, so all of the people in our Founders Club, we're going to do an entire overview of everything going on in the company, the vision of where we're going. We're going to go to some of the most beautiful and craziest places in the world in order to take that experience and vision to the next level. All right, this is something that is special. When it comes to building a culture, right? When it comes to building a family, I need you to understand how important it is to us that we do this in such a way that absolutely changes the world, where we build a culture of integrity, we build a culture of excellence, we build a culture of people that are other-centered. It's not just being self-centered, where then our community has the ability to truly be the most impactful out there. Because imagine what happens when a group of people get crazy about really helping people. That's where I'm excited about how we have this position. Putting in millions and millions of people is something that is extremely easy, especially when it comes to what we have here. Streaming. Everyone watches TV. This is global, right? Wireless. Everybody needs a phone. I haven't told everybody this in the company, but we are working on global options right now on a wireless basis as well, so we can do it even outside of the US. So we are taking some huge moves in order to do something on all of this. Okay? Number 3, what I love about this is we have this set up now when it comes to wellness, healthcare in America. This is something that is massive. And our trading solution, what I want you to hear about that is we are setting it up as the most affordable, sustainable, and powerful long-term option for people to be able to grow their money. Outside of the US, it is fully automated in a licensed money management environment where our disclaimers and all of the details that are needed are also listed within the pamphlets and details there, which will be in the back office here very shortly, okay? So we're going to get this party kicked off in a very, very big way. All right. When I say big way, I mean a very, very big way. Going into our conference, July 18th, we're going to set this thing off on a whole nother level. The first month of the founders payouts is going to be in August, based off of what we do up until July. Okay. So whatever's up until the end of July is going to pay out the 15th of August for the Founders Club. So I want to be very clear on this. One thing that I am very big on, and I think you can all tell with how things are moving, is being able to execute in a very strong way, right? The people that we have, we're all ready to go. The team is fired up, and we are looking forward to being able to reset the standard in the industry. Tomorrow, the new promo video is dropping for leading into the event and the pre-launch, okay? Tomorrow. We're also uploading a ton of content in your marketing center. If you go to the Pro Marketing Center in your back office, we're uploading flyers, social media banners. We are putting a ton of value in there so you guys can begin to really get out here. I also want to say, this controlled launch has also been very intentional. It's very strategic how we're setting this up. And you see how many people are really beginning to find out about this and wanting to be plugged in. Okay? So before this wave goes, all right, I want you to understand, before the wave absolutely explodes, those of you that want to be in the Founders Club, I'll show this flyer one more time. Your membership this week. If you want to do a half a membership, we're letting that go. But guys, this is a first come, first served basis because we want to give everybody an equal opportunity. And again, this is sharing in the wireless, the wellness, the streaming, as well as then the trading side of it. Okay, one of the things I'm also looking at is other things that we do add down the road to what we're doing. We're also then looking to also include that within the Founders Share. So if we add something else to the online marketing component in the comp plan, there's a very strong reality that that also will have a piece of it going into the Founders Club as well, because we truly want to set the reward as powerful and as massive as it can possibly be. This is a time of the pioneers seeing what's truly about to happen. All right? If you don't see the vision yet, it's okay. Let me say that. If you need to wait until everything is already out, guys, be my guest, that's there. And it is fully up to you. We respect that. We understand that. But there's a whole lot of us right now that are all in. There's a whole lot of us right now that understand what's about to happen. We've seen all of these different moves through different companies and through the industry. And then we see something set up like this. Guys, it's game on. This is absolutely ridiculous what we're about to do. And I want to just say congratulations on being here. It's not every day you get to be right at the very beginning at the right time. And beautifully enough, you have been here. And you're with a company that is here for legacy. And then going into the call tomorrow, we're going to have our brand new video dropping for the pre-launch. And we're going to take this thing to a whole nother level. Well, but you need to get your tickets because, guys, we are about to turn this thing up. We have it set up and it's very beautiful. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday will be at the Georgia International Convention Center. All right, here is the link for the tickets. If you get a Founders Share, you get a Founders membership unit, You get one VIP ticket included to all events. The way that we have this set up right now is everybody can go ahead and pre-build. Once you sign up someone for free right now, going live tomorrow, we have our Finance Pro savings platform live so people can start saving money. They can see how powerful this savings club is. And guys, this is something we are giving for free right now. Okay? So what you want to do is, if you have not yet been placed in the organization and team, make sure you reach out to whoever sponsored you and say, hey, it's time to go. And if you have people in your holding tank, I want you to make sure that you reach out to them and you get them plugged in a very, very big way. As soon as you place them in the organization, everybody can start to build their teams and preset the foundation for coming out of this launch. Founders Club at financeproplus.com.